Morning too. Joining me now, Anthony Booger McFarland. Thank you very much for being here. 98.7, the Booger and Rich Show on the Fan. You've won 2 Super Bowls, one with the Buccaneers, one with the Colts, one with Peyton Manning. Before we get to that, what's it like for the players on this day? In that, are you anxious? Are you nervous? Like, what's going through your head this morning?
Well, it's nerve-wracking because you've been in the Super Bowl city all week, and now, I mean, it's only hours until the game, but those hours go by so slow. So guys are sitting around pacing the hallways, listening to music, I mean, watching the same TV show over and over, just trying to get to 6:30 tonight. And once you get there, now you can get into a regular routine. But guys are nervous right now because you've been there so long. You've been there all week. You got your phone shut off. You're not talking to anybody. You're knocking on your neighbor's door. Hey, man, what are you doing? It's like, man, I'm relaxing. I mean, that's what we did in San Diego and in Miami.
Okay, the Broncos and the Seahawks, you actually played with Peyton Manning, won a Super Bowl with Peyton Manning. Is he the kind of a guy that's a game changer? Can this game, like, ride completely with him, or he needs the rest of the team to step up?
Oh, no, listen, Peyton Manning is the guy that's going to control this game. If he gets out to a start where he's accurate with the football, he's throwing the football on time, he can win the game by himself. Now, I understand the receiver's got to catch the football and the back's got to run it, the line has to block. But Peyton Manning is one of the top quarterbacks of all time, if not the top one if he wins another couple of Super Bowls. So he can control the game any way he wants to. The game is going to be won or lost tonight based on what he does with the football.
Okay, the Seahawks have the #1 defense. We've been hearing a lot about Richard Sherman. Is that something that's a distraction, or by this time no one cares?
It's something for you. It's something for you to talk about. But understand this. Richard Sherman, what he said, there was really nothing wrong with it. Guys inside the NFL, they enjoyed it. The people outside, the media, myself and you included, we talked about it a big deal. But at the end of the day, it's going to be what Richard Sherman does tonight on the football field. Not a distraction at all. It's something for the media to talk about. But Peyton Manning and Richard Sherman are going to decide the game on the field, not off it.
As a fan, is there something that we should look for that you might be aware of, being a player, an ex-player yourself, as we're watching the game? You know, pay attention to this, pay attention to that.
Well, for me, this game comes down to one thing. Can the Seattle Seahawks touch Peyton Manning? And you're not going to be able to look at the grass stains because they're playing on turf. But can that front four, led by former Buccaneer Michael Bennett, can they get some pass rush on Peyton Manning? So when you watch the game is going to be determined by their defensive line, meaning Seattle, against Peyton Manning's offensive line. If he's clean and he's not being touched, if he's comfortable, then Seattle's in trouble.
Anthony McFarland, thank you very much for being here.
Always.
Ashley, what goes great with football?